AOC and Bernie Sanders are rallying tens of thousands of people to causes such as economic issues in a time when the Democratic Party is facing its lowest favorability that it has faced really probably ever, at least in decades, sitting at 27%, according to an NBC News poll. Just 27% of registered voters have a favorable view of the Democratic Party. And to a Democratic Party that seems a bit directionless at the moment and a bit shell-shocked at the quickness that Donald Trump has had with restructuring the federal government to his liking, this is the path forward. Fight for economic issues that everyday people care about and affect everyday people. Stop coddling up to conservatives in this country and stop pretending like there's some mythical voter out there that is just waiting for the Democratic Party to become just a little bit more conservative before they're going to put more Democrats in power. That is not the path forward. And in a perfect world, the Democratic Party would not even be considered a liberal progressive party whatsoever. But, you know, it's just that MAGA is so freaking off the deep end and so not even a political party at all that what we're left with is the Democratic Party and working with whatever remains of it currently and making it work for as many people as we possibly can. But that's never going to happen if the Democrats don't start taking a hint from AOC and Sanders' massive turnout that people are ready, willing, and able to elect and support politicians who are standing up for issues that affect working people. It's really that simple. So I have a couple photos here I'm going to show you of just the scope of the turnout at this rally in Denver, Colorado. And before we do that, I'm Max Lopez. This is The Blue Wave. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with someone who's into politics. It helps the algorithm and YouTube take my channel more seriously, get it out to more and more people. So I'll direct your attention here to AOC's Twitter, where she says, "Something special is happening. Over 34,000 people joined our Fight the Oligarchy rally tonight with Bernie Sanders and I. Biggest political event in Denver since Obama 08. Working people are ready to stand together and fight for our democracy. Thank you, Colorado." And here's one more where you can see a sea of people. I'm pretty sure there's more people packed in here than there was for Donald Trump's first inauguration, certainly his second inauguration after he got chased inside from a little bit of cold weather, chased everybody inside. 34,000 people, the biggest political event in Denver since Obama 08. I mean, how much clearer does it need to be that populism is the path forward? Not being more conservative, not trotting out Liz Cheney to campaign for the Democrats, not trotting out Slotkin, a former Bush administration official, to deliver the Democratic response to Donald Trump's joint address to Congress. I don't know how much clearer it needs to be that people are not happy with how the Democrats are treating the second administration as business as usual. And people are not happy that the Democratic Party has failed to fight for working people across the country. And really, that failure has led to a vacuum that allowed for Donald Trump to take power, right? Obama 08, right, campaigned on many of the issues that Bernie Sanders and AOC so viciously and proactively bring up at every single chance they get. And then what did we see? Shortly after Obama was elected, he bailed out Wall Street, the biggest bank bailout in the history of our country, that had disastrous effects on the economy. What do we see? We see the Democrats line up, and many of them line up and support Citizens United, allowing for unlimited funding from billionaires to fund campaigns in this country, right? How many Democrats out there are speaking out about Citizens United? How many times did Kamala Harris bring up Citizens United? How many times did she bring up the banks being bailed out and how bad of a decision that was? That's right, a big fat goose egg, right? Whereas Sanders and AOC, I mean, people want a party that is going to represent them and fight for them. The Democratic establishment is not that party. No matter how much they want to pretend that they are not. The American people know this. And AOC and Sanders represent the best of what we have to offer. Look no further than The Hill article that came out a few days ago showing Ocasio-Cortez leading a poll of Democrats on which leader best reflects party's core values. AOC narrowly leads in a poll of Democrats on which political leader best reflects the core values of the party. In a CNN poll released Sunday, Democrats and Democrat-leaning independents were asked to name one person when thinking about the Democratic leaders today who best reflects the core values of the Democratic Party. The open-ended question yielded a range of responses. 10% pointed to Ocasio-Cortez, 9% said Kamala Harris, 8% said Bernie Sanders, and 6% said Hakeem Jeffries. So Sanders is ahead of Hakeem Jeffries, the current House Minority Leader, with AOC being ahead of the most recent Democratic nominee for President of the United States. So it's clear. It's clear we need a shot of populism in the arm of the Democratic establishment. It's clear this is the path forward to defeat Trumpism and to bring our country back from the brink of falling off the edge into becoming a fascist dictatorship where we don't have democracy and the federal government is not something that interacts with the populace or something that the populace can come to rely on in any form. So Sanders and AOC have the blueprint. They just turned out 34 freaking thousand people in Denver, the biggest political event since 2008. And look no further if you are looking for what we need to be doing now and where the party needs to be going. They're giving it to you. They're showing it to you. Clear as day. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.